Hi moytes, TEMPHUiBIS here, and we're here in NuSound Radio, and I'm going to record you some of my tunes in a moment. Well, perform. They're going to play it on live. And I'm here with Charles Michel Duke.
Alright guys, how you doing?
Yeah, check out his YouTube channel as well. It's on the bottom right here. That's youtube.com/babaroog. Man, check him out as well.
And it's good to have you back here again.
Yeah man, back here, second time. And this time kicking it in high gear.
And welcome to the New Talent Spot, only on NuSound Radio 92 FM. It's the only place that gives you the talent, musicians from around town, the chance to come live on air and broadcast yourself on the FM dial. Tonight I am joined, or this evening I am joined by TEMPHUiBIS, and who's coming back with his second album, which is coming out tomorrow. TEMPHUiBIS, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, man, thanks for having me on the show again, man.
That's excellent. Well, introduce this song off your new album.
This is a song off my new album. It's called Signal System, and
the new album is called Phragment of My Photon. And where'd you get that name from?
Well, basically, it's a piece of my mind, a piece of what I do, because the name TEMPHUiBIS is supposed to mean like robotic bird, and robotic birds does not have brains, they have photons, so it's a fragment of that.
Oh, alright, okay, it's almost like the fragment of your imagination in that kind of a way.
Yeah, but there's also the sense here that my studio, one of the pieces of equipment is called the Photon X25, so yeah.
I like it. We're going to get some serious music talk coming along. This is TEMPHUiBIS' the latest track from his new album, Phragment of My Photon. Musicians from all over the capital, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, take a chance to come on the FM dial and broadcast us off live. Tonight I'm joined by TEMPHUiBIS here, whose new album, Phragment of My Photon, is out tomorrow on his website, and you can catch him on TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk, which is TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. That's TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. TEMPHUiBIS, thank you for joining me here tonight. I'm going to go straight into it. Fragment of My Photon, your new album, 6 months since the last one, and I want to know, well, the kind of process you had going through this album. I mean, we had a little chat, so
yeah, man.
Just tell me.
Well, the process here was this time setting up a proper studio, or like really set up nicely studio in my house. Yeah, got a big up Digital Village here for all the stuff they sold me.
Excellent.
And I just got into new music programs as well, and starting to mix around my style with just loads of other different things.
Ace. And how long has this album been in the making almost?
It's actually been in the making for a very long time, because I was on and off, because I'm still doing other projects as well. Excellent. But I managed to finish this last month.
It's the staying power which is quite difficult, Thomas. It's very difficult. You've got to kind of focus yourself and go straight for it, and that staying power. And the Fragment of My Photon, you know, a piece of your mind almost. Well, tell us the kind of the thoughts behind it. We just heard the last first track of the album, Signal System. Tell us a little bit behind that.
Well, the Signal System, it was a track here that I started to mess around with the keyboard, and I got that sound out, and I thought, and I was thinking that, let's imagine if we had something like that represented electronica. So I thought of a signal system. Yeah. I thought, let me bring some electronica madness into this. So I replaced the SI with the Z, with the XY, and so I put Signal System. Nice, it sounds much better and it looks much better as a text as it goes.
The kind of the process behind that, so that's kind of the process behind the song. We're going to play a new one. Yeah, we'll play one before the ads here. First, the Unicorn. Okay, that's an interesting one. Give us the reason behind that name and what that song's about.
Well, the Pheasant and Unicorn, yeah. I'm always just random here and putting two type of friends together.
Let's be blunt. That is quite a random combination almost. It sounds like I can't something out of a mythical age almost. But go on, tell us what the thoughts behind the Pheasant and the Unicorn is, and the actual kind of process behind making that song was as well.
Well, with the Pheasant and Unicorn, I was just imagining. Let's imagine a bird, a pheasant like flying through a forest, with its friend Unicorn flying around the forest, both of them, and they both discover adventures on their way as it goes and everything like that, you know.
Kind of like almost one of the funkiest computer games you could ever imagine in that kind of way. It's got a real kind of, because it reminds me very much of some, you know, kind of Sega did so well, you know, kind of computer games, whatever. It's no, I can see that. That kind of the Adventure of the Pheasant, the Unicorn, the Forest, and so
this song does have a little bit of a rainforest feel as well.
Oh, that's nice actually. That's very nice. Because you're kind of starting. How would you describe your style of music for the new listeners who are kicking in?
I call my style of music recieveing, which means retro-ish, futuristic, and naturistic electronica all mixed.
Nice, nice actually. Because it's definitely a unique sound, and as we heard of your when you came in, you know, last time, your first album, Possibly Current, it was just a kind of brand new sound really. It's a very unique kind of sound. Okay, so give us the website where your soundtracks will be kicking off from tomorrow.
That's www.TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk.
And you can spell that for us, please, because I know you sound so much better doing than I do.
Okay. TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk.
That's TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. That's TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. You can check him out, and tomorrow at his soundtrack, his new album release, we'll be here waiting for us, a fragment of my Photon, which is a little bit of his mind, and I do like looking into Anna's mind because it's kind of fun actually. Okay, stick around. We got lots more here from NuSound Town, the only place in London where you, the talent, get a chance to come live on the FM dial, and this is the next track in TEMPHUiBIS' album, The Pheasant and Unicorn. Good one. I think he's posing. I think he's posing.
You think?
Me thinks he's posing. But posing
Oh, what you're gonna hear!
That's nice.
I'm going to switch my mic to a NuSound talent here on NuSound Radio 92 FM, the only place in London where you, the talent, get a chance to broadcast live on the FM dial, joined by TEMPHUiBIS tonight, whose new album, Fragment of My Photon, is out tomorrow. TEMPHUiBIS, a friend, tell us where we can get hands on it.
You can get your hands on it on iTunes and Amazon MP3, you know, Amazon.com, and there's other digital stores as well. All the information's on the website,
which is
TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk, TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk.
And we're going to hear a little something from your first album, Pulsing Track Current, which is also the title track from that album.
Just let you know, it's also released on this album as well. It's a double release.
Oh, I like this. Okay, then let's have a little listen to Pulsing Track Current, which was off your first release. Sorry, my friend, carry on. But talk about Pulsing Current actually, and just tell me a little bit about that, because it was such a big track on that.
Yeah, man, Pulsing Current was the main track. Just made everything, you know, just defined my style more times. I was making loads of songs. I had some of them soft. I had some of them a little bit nice and calming, and one day I just said, you know what, I'm going to make a song here that just hypes everything up, and I just had that grungy bass line, and then everything just went from there, and then it had a soft ending. It just, when I was making that song, you know, everything went nice and well. It was as if it was here.
It kind of matches it, just kind of blends in. Really.
Yeah.
It's just a lovely blend. I'm just kind of, I'll tell a lot about, because your music, you know, basically electronica. And just tell us a little bit about the kind of process, how you start making a track, such as Pulsing Current, for example. Or even this, what we listen to now, actually, which is the backdrop. Just anything, you know, what's the initial process, you know, from your thoughts onto the actual kind of mechanics of it as well?
Sometimes I start with a chord. If I'm liking the sound of the chord, I will make sure I will try and make a melody that goes over that melody, make another melody that goes over that melody, and just keep mixing everything and then keep bringing it more forward, make something carry another thing, and and I'm just never happy until I'm just happy with the sound. If I'm saying like this sounds good, I'm like, does this sound good? When I'm like, right, yep, this sounds good.
The kind of like the mechanics of it, but how would you then go about actually making the track itself? How would that be?
Well, I use I forgot to mention I also use video games softwares. If I feel I need some Commodore sounds here. If I use Game Boy sounds, I sample when I mix all the samples together, and I put all the sounds and all different things together. Really,
it's kind of like a complex mixture of soup almost of music in a way.
Yeah.
One kind of description kind of thing. Tell me your next, the next track we're going to play off your new album.
This track is very different because it's a drum and bass one.
It's a bit of an up tempo because we released some mellow stuff recently, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Set up the tempo a little bit before we go to the ads.
Yeah. So this song is called Nemesis Evokes Horus. One of my biggest inspirations with this song, yeah, was Double Dragon 3 on a Nintendo. There was a level called Egypt. The music on that level was just brilliant, and it just made me wanted to do this track.
Okay.
So I decided to bring Horus and Seth, who really were rivals. So it's like saying Seth is the nemesis that evokes Horus.
Okay.
Nemesis evokes Horus. That's the name of this track.
Nice. And just to kind of quick ditty for the listeners out here. How long ago did you play this game itself?
Not too long ago. I'm still playing these retro games today. You know that.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm a retro gamer, man. I still play these games.
No, I do. You know, that's actually when you got all the PS3s or whatever, and all that kind of stuff and Xboxes. You still got all the old Nintendos.
Yeah, man. Still Nintendo, Mega Drive.
You see my Super Nintendo kind of just stopped working on me. I was really disappointed. I switched on. I wanted that switch on. I was like, it stopped working. I was like, so I kind of gave it away to someone and fixed it. But yeah, it stopped completely cut out on me. I was like, no, I lost like all that. I got a lot of free time back, I must admit. You know, I came on the radio, that kind of thing. No, it's actually unbelievable that you actually still do these retro games or whatever. You actually tell me your NES still works then?
Yeah, man.
How old is that NES? So tell me.
Gosh, I had that thing since I was 8 years old.
Okay, so we're talking about decades here almost.
Yeah,
almost
I'm 25 now, so you can do the math.
That is coming up to a couple of decades. I think that's quite shocking. Enough about evoking your age. Let's have Nemesis Evokes Horus here on NuSound Radio 92 FM. This is the NuSound Talent Spot, the only place in London where you, the talent, get a chance to come live on the FM dial. I'm here joined tonight by TEMPHUiBIS. You can check out his website, TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. That's TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. Phragment on my Photon is his new album. That's out tomorrow. Here's a track from that said album, right here on the radio.
I'm moytes, TEMPHUiBIS here, and join Charlie on NuSound Radio 92 FM.
And today, TEMPHUiBIS here is joining me on the radio station. This is the NuSound Talent Spot, the only place in London town where you, the talent, get a chance to express yourself live on the FM dial. And TEMPHUiBIS, he's joining us back again with his new album, Phragment on my Photon, and you can catch him on iTunes. Amazon.co.uk, MP3 downloader, but also his website TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk, TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. You can catch him out on there, and you'll hear much more about him, see much more about him, and also be able to get a hold of his new album. TEMPHUiBIS, thank you for joining me, man, tonight here on the radio station.
Yeah, thanks very much, man.
Quality. Right, I want to go just chat a little bit more, because you take what I call a very unique approach to many of my guests. Have you ever guessed there?
Yeah, man, this is definitely unique music. I am a unique person myself, I guess. I just try to do everything in life unique, really.
That's a very, very kind of funky and great approach, actually. Kind of, I want to go back to this new album, Phragment on my Photon. Kind of tell me one of your favourite tracks of the album, and tell me why it's your favourite track of this album.
I think, yeah, one of my favourite tracks here from this album is playing now, which is the Pheasant and Unicorn.
Yeah.
I really like the soft sound, but with loads of things going behind it, and the idea that I had behind it of a pheasant who could be friendly with a unicorn. I mean, you got the fox and the hound, so why can't I have mixed around two other animals and that? And the pheasant, unicorn, you know, pheasant's like a unique bird.
Yeah.
The unicorn's like a unique horse, which no one knows if it is actually a real thing or a fantasy. I always just thought of just a nice, funny adventure thing that these two go through together.
I like the actual. I just like the sound actually. You're right. There is very much a kind of rainforest feel to it. Is that any inspiration as well from your own travels that you've made in recent times?
Not really travels, but maybe loads of games playing, maybe loads of things watching, maybe, yeah.
No, it sounds like a great thing. You were travelling recently, if I remember correctly. You were travelling recently?
Yeah, I was travelling at the start of this year. I was in St Lucia.
There you go. So you've got like tropical rainforest scene. The links are there. Could be something in your subconscious actually. But no, I really do like this track as well for your album. And kind of anything else that you kind of like from this album itself? Because there's something I particularly like here. Dying with Pain. That soundtrack we're going to play next. Now that's a bit of a kind of an ouch almost, kind of the title. We're going to Dying with Pain, which is off his latest soundtrack here on NuSound Radio 92 FM. Masala. One last time before I get going, because with Michel, he's outside with the Pashtu program. The only place in London town that gives you the Pashtu on the FM dial. He'll be joining you from 7 o'clock onwards. It's the golden hour to take you to the night from 8 o'clock into the night time. I'm here with TEMPHUiBIS, and he's got his new album, Phragment on my Photon. TEMPHUiBIS, thank you very much for joining me here tonight.
Thanks very much, man. It was very nice to be on here, man, again.
It's always good to have you back here. Keep you informed. I like that. See, I love this guy because this man has given me so much informed, and bam, that's what I love. Come back again and again. Please come back in when you got. We want to hear more news about you, whatever. It's really good to have you back on the station. It's great to hear your new album, and it is a really good album. I really enjoyed listening to it. So I hope you've also enjoyed listening today. The fair listeners of East London here.
Yeah, thanks very much, man.
Phragment of my Photon. It's out now.
Out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, sorry, not tomorrow. No, almost now. I think only a few hours left to go. It's out on iTunes, Amazon.co.uk, MP3 downloader, and you can find them. I'll show you the links as well. Will be here on your website, TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk, which is TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. That's TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk. TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk.
Thanks very much, man, and I want to say thanks to all my subscribers, thanks to all my fans, and thanks for Tari, who's allowed me on this radio station twice. I want to thank everyone, and I just want to thank Shadow Lost Arts here, who's been holding the camera this whole time. So thanks very much, guys. I'll see you all later. Love who you are.
Thanks a lot for being on the radio, TEMPHUiBIS. Catch him on TEMPHUiBIS.co.uk, and thanks also to Pete as well. He's been very patiently here with us in the studio today.
Cheers.
And I'm going to get out of here. Join us again next week on the Moves and Music Show. Michel is coming in with the Pashtu program live at 7 o'clock. Until then, thank you very much for joining me here on Moves and Music and NuSound Talent. Until then, next week, bye now. It's a little joke. I'm not really going to pay somebody 500.